Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, that means a lot. I'm no Justin Bieber. I'm a piece.
I'm not saying it like that. I didn't mean it like
paved the way for that kid.
I know you did. I know you did.
I think that I was just, living in this shame, living in all this sort of stuff of my past, and I wasn't able to move on.
Do you think the person that the you of then was on a path of self-destruction?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I would have, for sure, 100%, yeah. It would have been no bueno. It was bad. I don't know if I'd be alive, for sure. It was dark, but I want to definitely tell my story so that if that resonates to anybody, that they can hopefully learn from it.
In an old video that's making waves across the internet, Justine hints at some disturbing connections between the late Aaron Carter and Diddy's dark party scene. If you followed Aaron's tragic journey, from his early fame to his mysterious end, this revelation takes it to a whole new level.
I go on my Twitter and I see people saying, you look like you have AIDS, you should go die. I don't understand how I dedicated 22 years of my life to my fans, and now they turn on me.
Do you regret ever getting involved in...
I didn't have a choice. It got bad when I was about 15 years old, because when I did MTV Cribs, the day that I had to go show off that house, my mom and my dad told me, we're getting a divorce, but you still have to go do this. I had to go show off all the stuff my whole life that was going to be taken away from me.
So, Aaron Carter was the face of teen pop stardom. Rising to fame in the early 2000s, he seemed to have it all. Touring with his brother Nick's band, the Backstreet Boys, and other major acts like Britney Spears, Aaron became a household name. He was even close friends with Michael Jackson, but as his fame skyrocketed, his life began to go out of control. Over the years, Aaron faced several personal struggles, including addiction, family feuds, and financial problems. Tattoos began covering his once clean-cut image, and his behavior became erratic. Despite attempts to revive his career and get his life back on track, things took a tragic turn in November 2022 when Aaron was found in his California home. His housekeeper discovered his body in a bathtub, leading to early speculation that he had drowned. However, it wasn't long before Aaron's mother, Jane Carter, questioned the official reports of her son's demise. In a bold move, Jane released photos of the last scene, which showed a disturbing image of the bathroom where Aaron had been found. The pictures raised several questions, from the suspicious greenish tint of the water in the bathtub to the neatly placed towels, which didn't make sense if CPR had been performed. Jane felt that the police had rushed their investigation while labeling it an overdose and closing the case. She was convinced that something bad might have been involved, hinting that someone may have been responsible for Aaron's tragic end. The medical examiner later cited Aaron's official cause of demise as drowning due to the effects of inhaling difluoroethane and Xanax, claiming he had become incapacitated and slipped. But Jane wasn't convinced. She said that her son had been receiving threats, and with his rocky past and struggles with addiction, there was more to his story than a simple overdose. The controversy surrounding Aaron's demise grew, with many fans and supporters agreeing with Jane that something much darker had happened to the pop star. As more information surrounding Aaron's demise began to surface, talks about Diddy's famous parties also gained attention. For years, there have been rumors about what really went on behind closed doors at these parties. A-list celebrities, lavish settings, and an endless supply of illegal substances and alcohol painted a picture of a dark playground. But under that glossy surface were stories of exploitation involving younger stars who were desperate for fame. Justin Bieber's name has been brought up in this context many times. Justin's meteoric rise to fame began when he was just a kid, and at one point he found himself caught in Diddy's circle. One extremely disturbing moment in Justin's career was the time he reportedly spent 48 hours with Diddy. During this staycation, Diddy promised him extravagant gifts, including a Lamborghini, and they went full crazy together. Now, this event raised multiple red flags. Why would a grown man be spending that kind of time with a young teenage star? And why were promises of expensive gifts involved in all this? Well, sources suggested that Diddy didn't just act as a mentor to young Justin, but may have exploited him in ways that still haven't fully come to light. Over time, Justin's own struggles with fame, substance abuse, and mental health seemed to reflect the toll that those years under Diddy's influence had taken. The parallels between Justin's experiences and Aaron Carter have only become more bad as these stories continue to unfold. The tragic story of Aaron Carter doesn't seem so isolated when you look at it through this lens. like Justine, Aaron was exposed to the pressures of fame at a very young age. Both stars had strong ties to the music industry giants, Justine with Usher and Diddy, and Aaron through his connections with Sony and other major labels. But for Aaron, things seemed to take an even darker turn. Aaron's public battles with addiction, his tense relationship with his family, and his accusations against powerful figures in the industry all painted a picture of someone who had seen too much, too soon. One of the most troubling revelations Aaron made before his demise was that his own mother had allegedly tried to get him to falsely accuse Michael Jackson of abuse. Aaron refused it, stating that nothing inappropriate had ever happened between him and Jackson. However, this admission brought attention to the fact that other people may have been at play behind the scenes, trying to manipulate Aaron and his story for financial gain.
I'll let my big brother respond. Okay, listen. Justin Bieber's cool and all. It's a whole new generation. But he's Canadian, Aaron's American. Go back to Canada, Justin. America, stick with my brother.
Many people have pointed out the strange similarities between Aaron's downfall and Justine's struggles. Both young stars were put into the spotlight, both faced substance abuse issues, and both were caught in the web of powerful industry figures. But while Justine has managed to regain control of his life and career, Aaron's story ended in tragedy. Some sources now suggest that Aaron may have been silenced before he had the chance to expose what he experienced at Diddy's parties. The thought that Aaron was exploited during his rise to fame has gained traction, especially given the unresolved questions surrounding his demise. Similarly, Justin Bieber's old video has reignited conversations around Aaron Carter's tragic story and Diddy's alleged behavior. The video doesn't outright name Diddy, but it drops enough hints that fans are starting to connect the dots between Bieber's cryptic statements and Diddy's dark lifestyle. In the video, Bieber is speaking about the industry's exploitation of young stars and the price of fame. He shares moments of reflection about how the pressure to succeed as a teenager often came at the cost of his own well-being, citing traumatic experiences that he never publicly discussed.
But yeah, just protecting those moments because people take for granted encounters, and I just want to protect her, you know? I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody. Yeah, if she ever needs me, I'm just a call away.
Fans and insiders are saying that this video is Bieber's way of exposing Diddy's disturbing actions without directly naming him. One part of the video that stands out is Bieber's reference to being taken under the wing of powerful figures in the industry and the false promises that came with it. He talks about how certain events from his youth still haunt him and how he's finally starting to heal after years of silence. The timing of this video, alongside Aaron Carter's mother Jane Carter's continued claims about her son's demise, has led us to believe that Bieber is hinting Aaron's involvement with Diddy might have played a role in his tragic downfall. But amid all this, one person who has never stopped fighting for Aaron's legacy is his mother, Jane Carter. Since Aaron's tragic demise, Jane has been vocal about her belief that her son was a victim. She's never accepted the official ruling that Aaron passed away from an accidental overdose, and over the last year, she's been gathering evidence to push for a strong investigation. One of the most compelling aspects of Jane's fight for justice is her claim that Aaron was silenced before he could reveal disturbing truths about Diddy's notorious parties. She's spoken openly about how Aaron was in the process of cleaning up his life, cutting ties with certain people in the industry, and trying to protect himself from what he described as dark forces. Jane believes that Aaron was on the verge of exposing secrets that some people didn't want to come to light. Jane has also pointed to threatening messages Aaron received before his death, claiming that her son feared for his life in his final month. Now, Diddy's reputation has always been a mix of glamour and controversy, but in recent years, the darker side of his life has started to surface in ways that even his most loyal fans can't ignore. His parties have now become a focal point of these discussions, especially with other celebrities slowly coming forward to talk about their experiences.
Combs allegedly planned and controlled the performances, which he called, and he often electronically recorded them. The sometimes lasted days at a time, involved multiple commercial sex workers, and often involved a variety of such as ketamine, ecstasy, and GHB, which Combs distributed to the victims to keep them obedient and compliant.
Over the few months, Diddy has faced several lawsuits and allegations. While many of these accusations have been settled quietly, the recent wave of stories coming to light is making it harder for Diddy to escape his past. Aaron Carter's demise and the speculation that surrounds it might just be the key to disclosing Diddy's hidden wrongdoings. Some celebrities have already started to break their silence, hinting at inappropriate behavior at Diddy's parties, where illegal substances and alcohol flowed freely and vulnerable young stars were allegedly used. With Aaron's story still unresolved and Bieber hinting at his own trauma, it's clear that Diddy's empire is built on more than just music and business success. There's a much darker side that's beginning to catch up with him. And as more people come forward, Diddy's ability to keep the past buried is slipping away. The question now is whether Aaron Carter's Aaron story has unlocked even more disturbing truths about Diddy's parties and the young stars who attended them. Legal experts are beginning to weigh in and fans are demanding answers. A person commented saying, "Reopen the Aaron Carter case. Also, all who bullied him should also be held accountable." And I mean all. Another one wrote, "This is all what Aaron Carter was calling the black web." A third person added, "His mom is absolutely right. There never is an investigation on all these young boys." With the mounting evidence and ongoing pressure from fans, it's hard to dismiss the idea that authorities might reopen Aaron's case to explore these secret links. The possibility of new charges or investigations into Diddy's past behavior seems more likely now than ever before. Justin Bieber's recent hints have brought fresh attention to long-standing allegations about Diddy's notorious parties, and Aaron Carter's tragic story fits into the same pattern. But what do you guys think? Do you believe Diddy played a part in Aaron Carter's tragic fate? Are Justin Bieber's cryptic messages a call for justice? We want to hear your thoughts, so make sure to drop a comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our latest videos.